All right, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you an awesome plugin for ChatGPT 4 that will allow you to scrape information from virtually anywhere online. But in particular, today I'm going to show you how to scrape something like Twitter, to choose a particular keyword and to actually scrape all the information you can find in terms of tweets and put them into a Google Sheet. So it is really, really awesome. So let's take a look at how it works. So first and foremost, what you're going to need to do is to make sure that you actually have access to plugins in ChatGPT 4. You do need to have a paid account. So when we go into GPT-4, we're going to go down into plugins, and what we're going to want to do is install Bardeen. So if you don't have it yet, go into plugins, make sure you click Bardeen in there, and you will see it right there. It's kind of the red, orange, and purple colored one. I obviously have it installed right now, so we're done there. Now what we're going to do, by the way, before I move any further, I want to give credit where it is due. I picked this up from the Twitter account Barcy, that's at HeyBarcy, that is the handle, and he talks about this in particular with all of these different uses. So we're going to be using the recommendation that he had for scraping Twitter on this one. In particular, what he recommended is being able to scrape a lot of tweets with engagement metrics, and I think that's a great one, so we can enter in keyword and do the research. So that's pretty awesome stuff. Let's take a look at it. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. We're going to make sure that we actually have that Bardeen activated as a plugin. We're going to go down here, and we're going to type in get tweets for keyword and save them to Google Sheets. Hit enter. All right, now that ChatGPT 4 has done its magic, what it's going to do is create a playbook. And the playbook here, as you see, is called Get Tweets for a Keyword and Save Them to Google Sheets. It's going to give us some additional information in here, but in particular, now we need to go on to the next steps. First and foremost, you will need to be logged into your Twitter account. And second of all, it's going to create that playbook inside of Bardeen, so we do need to create an account with them. Very simple, knock that one out, make sure you're signed into Twitter. And of course, what you're going to need to do also is to get the Chrome extension. So what it's going to do is it's going to send you over to the Chrome Web Store, and that way you can download or activate the Bardeen Automate Manual Work extension. So make sure you stick that into your Chrome. Okay, now that we've done that, we can go down here and click on Shared Playbook. And when we open that up, it is going to take us to this screen. We can get those tweets and we can either pin it, interesting, or we can try it. So we're going to click try it. And over here, it's going to take us to this screen. So now we get to type in the keyword. So in particular, what I've already done as a mock is set up that Excel spreadsheet. So you'll see here in a second, I am going to use the keyword Bardeen. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter on that. It's going to ask me to select a sheet. And since it's already integrated with my Google Sheets, which is a previous step that you need to do as well, I can stick it into Twitter Bardeen keyword. Okay, so that's the sheet that I'm going to use. Now, the next one it's going to ask is max items. So of course, that's going to ask how many scrapes do we want, or how many items max do we want. So in this case, I'm just going to use 10, and I'm going to hit enter. Now it's going to ask us, when it asks to run the playbook, if we want to remember those inputs so that you can do it faster in the future. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hit run playbook. And it's going to go ahead and do its scraping operation, and we'll see you on the next step so we can check out the output. Okay, so it's done it in pretty rapid fashion here. So you can see here, we see Twitter Bardeen keyword. We have a couple of different options here. We can view it. We can download it as a CSV. We can also go over here, download it as a PDF, MS Excel, or download it as OpenOffice. So a lot of good options there. So what we're going to do is just click View, and that is going to take us over to the Google Sheet. Now we've got a lot of good information here. Let's just briefly go through the categories. We've got the name, handle, any media URLs that are actually associated with the tweet, but also some very, very useful information for our research, which is to check out how many times it's been retweeted, how many likes it has, and how many comments it has, and views. So that way we can get an idea if you're designing a social media campaign, what kinds of things people are interested in, and of course, how many times they're retweeting and sharing that information amongst that audience. So some of the other recommendations here are going to be, for example, as Barcy puts in, scraping currently open jobs from job posting sites. That's pretty useful. And I also like these ideas of sending bulk automated emails. Now, of course, I'm not recommending that you use something like this and spamming loads of people. I hate that nonsense. but there are times where you can actually reach out and get emails for prospecting purposes and deliver real value for people. That's what it's intended for. Also, another one in here is to extracting hundreds of LinkedIn users who commented on a specific post. And there's also a cool one in here that is creating a Gmail automation. So what I suggest is that you go through here and you check out some of the things that he recommends using with this great tool. But I'll tell you what, in the past, having used scraper tools, they're a pain. It requires proxies. It also requires increased credit usage. It does cost quite a bit. So you will, for example, when you go into Bardeen, you will notice that your account includes that free trial, but you have about 453 credits. So that will last a decent amount of time, but it's good enough to test this tool and to see what other types of playbooks that you can create. But I thought this is a really, really cool tool to share. I'm going to be using this quite a bit, and I'll probably be making a video here in the future of some of the things that I've used. Just keyword research on social media is immensely valuable. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like these kinds of reviews of certain types of awesome tools, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think about this tool, and of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell so the next time this video pops up, you can see it in your feed, and of course, YouTube will give it some love and share the video with a higher degree of reach. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.